Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Mac, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be breaking down a EURUSD day trade that we took a couple days ago. We held it for a few days as well, and now we are finally in profit. We've hit our 5% profit target, and we're looking for 7.4% return on investment. Now, we risked around 11.5 pips on this trade. Stop loss was a little large, but it doesn't matter because, as you guys know, we only risk 1% of our equity per trade that we take, right? Per investment opportunity. So I'm going to break down this trade from top to bottom. I'm going to go over what I sent out to my community students, how they were able to take advantage of the trade, and how we are looking right now. Before we get into it, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to get into an intro, and then we're going to get right into the video. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to produce these results on your own charts. Let's get right into it. Millionaire Mac, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I have a question for you all. Do you want to start day trading but you don't have the funds to do so? Are you someone who wants to increase your weekly and monthly income? Or are you someone who just wants to start your investment account? If this is you, go now, click the link in the description, and join the mentorship program. I want you all to hear from some of the students who are doing an amazing job who's a part of the mentorship program. The first student is from Massachusetts, brilliant guy, excellent with trading, and I believe he increased his return on investment by about, I want to say 12, 15%, something like that. I don't quite remember the number, but Franco is going to tell you all about it. What's going on, Franco? Talk to me.
Like a 15 or 20 hour move. I'm really excited. So 50% on the daily.
Wow, fantastic, Franco. So I want you guys to hear from another one of my students out in Canada, all right? And I want him to tell you guys what he was able to return on his investment from day trading for a few hours in the morning. I believe it was 17, 18%, something like that. But I want you guys to hear it from him. Albin, I want you to tell everyone what was your percentage caught on the day.
It's 19%.
19%. So with a $100,000 funded account, you would have made $19,000 in just a few hours of trading. How do you feel about that, man? Tell everyone how you feel.
I feel good, man. I was going crazy because I was like, yo, this shit really really works.
You're the man, Albin. Keep it up. This is a guy from North Carolina, and he is halfway done with his funding challenge. For those of you who want to become a funded trader, I want you to click the link in the description and become a student today. But of course, I want you guys to hear it for yourself. Here we go. What's going on, Justin? Talk to me.
As far as like this week, we're trying to get 5%, be done with that. We decided to, go ahead and push full throttle. By the time I go to Charlotte, I should have my first or second withdrawal.
That's great, man. Keep up the good work. We're almost there. Now, for those of you that want to become funded traders, for those of you that want to increase your monthly income, what I want you to do right now on your mobile phone, sign up for the mentorship program and let's make some money together. I look forward to trading with you. And for those All right, what's going on, guys? Let's go ahead, hop on the charts, and let's get right into it. Now, before we get started, if you are not a part of the YouTube family, if you are not a current student, what I want you to do is go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube family and click the link in the description. Check out Mac Trading Academy because that is where all of my students were able to produce these results. And if you're a community student, then you were already prepared for this trade right here that we are about to go over. Now, we're going to start on the daily time frame. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a top-down analysis as relates to EURUSD. What are we anticipating? What are we expecting? Now, I am anticipating a bearish movement on EURUSD, but this was actually a buy position that we took within the markets. Now, for those of you who don't have proper trading plans, for those of you who don't have a step-by-step mechanical way of trading, mechanical way of managing your risk, what I want you to do is get in contact with me, right? When it comes to investing into the markets, one thing that's going to be very, very important is going to be your trading plan, right? You have to know what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, and for how long. And if your trading plan does not answer these questions, then it's important that you get in contact with me so I can assist you with your trading plan. So here on the daily time frame, we can see that we had instigated liquidity to the downside here. Price does what? Sweeps that liquidity. Then we break to the upside, giving us a change of momentum, creating a higher high within this entire downtrend, ending this downtrend and now starting this possible uptrend. Now we know we have some type of demand here as well as here within this area. Now it looks like this liquidity here just ends up getting used as demand right? We can see that price essentially sweeps this entire region, taps into the apex of our daily. And if we go to the H4 time frame, right, we can see, let's go ahead and delete that daily since I already have one down here. We can see that we have an H4 refinement of some type of demand down here within this region that was responsible for giving us that break of structure on the daily time frame to the upside and creating this newfound higher high here that you all see. Perfect, right? So what happens? Price ends up sweeping this liquidity here that we saw on the daily time frame. You can see a little bit more of the internal structure on the H4. Okay, price sweeps that, taps into our apex demand, right? And then gives us some type of transition. Now, this is where we are current day, and this is what we were looking at with my students. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of all of this really quickly. There we go. All right, we're gonna talk about what we see. So we can see instigated equal lows here. What does price do? Price sweeps those instigated equal lows, and then we get a change of momentum to the upside here. So essentially what we were working within, okay, was this low here and this high, right? Meaning that 50% is going to be our equilibrium, above 50% is going to be our premium, and below 50% is going to be our discount. Now, if we put a little bit of makeup on the charts now so that you guys can kind of see my analysis and things like that, right? This was the leg we were working within. Right? This is our 50% or equilibrium, so we can take buy positions from our equilibrium of price, but we do not take buy positions from the premium of price, so definitely keep that in mind. So we can see that we have an equilibrium here, price pushes to the upside, right? Returns back to this demand that was created internally, and then we have this break of structure to the upside here with this wick. Now, those of you that are part of the trading community at Mac Trading Academy, those of you who are part of my trading community, right? This outlook was sent earlier this week, right? It says point of interest if EU breaks 1.06014. So if we add this tool right here, we can see that this was the area that I wanted price to break in order for this to be our point of interest. We can see that that breaks with this wick to the upside here. Price comes right back to this area, and that is why I was able to use this as my point of interest to take a trade from. So keep in mind, guys, right now it is summertime and the markets are a little slower than usual. So this is excellent opportunity for you to go ahead, join the mentorship program, go ahead and master the courses, go ahead and sign up for one-on-one sessions, trade with us. So when the markets start to pick back up at the end of July, beginning of August, you can be ready to take advantage of the charts right along with us, right? So here we can see that this is the apex H1 point of interest that we were essentially using that was responsible for taking out all of this internal structure, right? And then breaking 0 or 1.06014, just like the outlook earlier this week showed, right? Now, I know there are some of you guys that are saying, I don't know if Mac actually released that outlook. So you know what? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually going to pull it right up for you all. All right, guys, so this was the analysis sent to all of my trading community students. As you guys can see, this point of interest is already highlighted, and it says POI if EU breaks 1.06014, right? So now let's head back to the charts and let's see how we actually took advantage. All right, so once price actually taps back into this region here after breaking 1.06014, because this is an H1 POI that we now have, we can break this down to our correlating time frame if we would like, which in my case is going to be the M5 for various reasons. And we can see that we have some type of entry schematic taking place during London and New York session. So here price taps into our H1 POI that was discussed within the analysis. Price sweeps its liquidity to the bottom. We create some type of demand within this region, also within our higher time frame point of interest. We then push to the upside. We do create a failed reaction, right? And then price takes out the failed reaction with this nice move to the upside once again. Now in this case here, price decided to come back to our M5 apex demand that was responsible for breaking our structure and giving us a change of character, right? We can see that price taps us in here. Risk on this trade was 11.5 pips, but as you guys know, we only manage risk to about 1% of our equity. So it doesn't really matter how large the stop loss is. We only risk 1% of our trading account per trade idea, right? So this trade here, we looked for a 5% return, and you guys can see that that 5% return was tagged right here. Anytime I am taking a day trade, my first target is always going to be 5%. If you can strategically risk 1% of your trading account for a 5% return, you are golden, right? You're good to go. So 5% was around 57.9 pips right here within this area, and it was hit fairly quickly. As you guys can see, it only took about an hour and 45 minutes to give us that 5% return on investment simply by just following the trading plan that you guys will have access to once you join the mentorship program. Now, I am looking for about a 7.4% return on this trade here. We see that news was released earlier today, which of course flowed in our favor simply because we are trading with the banks. And we have about 8.7 more pips to go from that peak right here within this area. So it's around 11:55 a.m. that I'm recording this video for you all. Once 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock hits, I'll go ahead and actually just close this trade wherever we are. We've already collected around 5%, so we are pretty happy about the return on investment as it relates to this trade setup, right? So very, very straightforward, very simple. If we are going to hold this trade for a possible swing trade, then we could be looking for a possible 9.7% return, right? And we'll target this high right here based on the H1 time frame. This was the high that took out 1.06014, as you guys can see here. So with that being said, excellent 5% return on investment. Remember guys, when it comes to day trading, you want to get in and out of the market. You don't want to leave your capital up for risk, right? You want to get in, follow the trading plan, collect that 5%, and move on to the next investment opportunity. So if you're someone and you're out there and you want to work on your efficiency and effectiveness on the charts, if you want to make money at the end of the day, join Mac Trading Academy. And if you're looking for a coupon code, 50% off, feel free to get in contact with me. I understand with inflation and everything that's going on, it may be a little difficult to invest in yourself, but remember, investing in yourself is something that you can never go wrong with. Investing in yourself is always going to be the best investment opportunity before you. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed and join Mac Trading Academy. We have a lot of great things coming up next week, and I don't want you guys to miss out on our next week's trades. Click the links in the description, and I will see you guys on our live trading sessions next week. Peace out.